Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? hero.
And we are live. We get an interesting matchup here. We got two very old teams, Uprising and Sentinels. Knife, a long ramp, and Shadow died from whatever, but Uprising gets the knife win. First map is pretty interesting. We get Seore as a first map. It is a best of 3. And Uprising does take CT for their choice. And get right into the pistol round. I wonder if CT is going to 5-stack something or just have default positions. It'll probably be a 5-stack, but it'll be interesting to see how they handle things. And they are going to have 3 going ramp, but T-side is stacked all together. And CT's just going to have to play for the retake if T-side does make it to site. Ooh, Shadow gets the first pick, taking down Tracho, or King. And T-side's just going to rotate back. And CT is kind of scattering. They have their players around A and one around mid, but T-side is all together yet, and it's a 5v4 situation. Not looking too good for Team Uprising for this first pistol round. Dusty Dom is playing on B, but T-side just barely manages to evade Dusty Dom. And Sentinels is still up a player. Level takes down Arm, and now that it's a 5v3 situation, and they're just going to take it A. Josh is playing a long here, but they're in a tough situation. Shadow peeks. They do find Shadow, but Level takes down Zeke, and GTA takes down Josh. It's now a 3v1 situation. Dusty Dom is the last alive, and he does get an exit kill, but Moon takes down Dom. Now looking at a 1-0 score, and T-side did get the plant, so they're looking way better in terms of money. CT side is going to have a big struggle here after that first pistol round. And remember, it is a CT map, so it'll be hard. Whatever rounds they lose here, they're going to have to make up on T side. But not looking too good. And Dusty Dom already has taken a lot of damage from a long. That early nade there really did help T-side out. And both teams are doing a good job at playing timeout. They do have 2 players playing pool. Moon going for an early peek. GTA does get that first kill on Tracho. Again, pool. And they're going to move out from pool. They're going to take it back garden. But Team Sentinels is really coordinated. Level takes down Zeke and Josh. And it's not looking too good for CT once again. Dusty Dom moves for a backstab. But Moon drops Arm, and Shadow takes down Dom. Now looking at a 2-0 score. But this is where things do get difficult for T-side, because CT side is able to buy out, and we do see some M4s and some util come out. But honestly, T-side has done a good job at map control and time control, keeping the game in control there for them. We have Josh playing in Recept and Dusty Dom playing for ramp. But T-side is being really patient here. They do like to play for a first pick and then move. Now, Tracho does get a first pick, taking down Moon this time, pool. And now it's a 5v4 situation. And CT side, again, does a very good job at holding. And the util use does come out. And there is one player pushing up pool. GTA might try to find that pick on Tracho, who's still playing that. And Tracho does take a lot of damage. GTA is looking for him. But the util use there was really good. He did damage Tracho to half HP. And now GTA is just going to play around pool. He does have good map control here. But the team is pretty separated. We have one player ramp and two players pushing a pool. Or three. It is a 4v5 situation. But they do have somebody backstabbing. Shinlao takes down Josh with the MP7. Shadow finds Tracho, and now it's a 3v3 situation. They somehow evened it up, but Arm takes down Level and Shadow. As he does take down GTA. Now it's a 1-2 score. Looking at the leaderboards, Level leads his team 4-2. Shadow leads his Shadow close behind 3-2. Arm and Goku both 2-2. But you can see the ping advantage here is really in Team Uprising's favor. It's NA versus EU, and looks like T-side is a full eco. Shadow, the first one to go. 5v4 situation now. And we did not see a 5 eco push, it was just 1. Ezek does drop GTA and gets a second kill on Level. Now it's a 5v2 situation. And CT does look to have things under control now. But it's too early to say. Getting as many rounds on T side would be, best for Team Sentinels. Shinlo moves up and gets taken down by Josh. Now it's a 5v1 situation, and Moon is making his way up towards pool area. Or he's moving back gardens. Now, CT side is playing very conservative. While it is a 5-stack on eco, they don't want to give up any picks. Understandable. Ezek is playing in that corner booth, and he does get that last kill on Moon. It is now 2-2. Even out score. But T-side should be able to buy out, and we do see some interesting weapon choice. 2 SGs, 3 SGs, an HK, and an AK. Now I wonder if we're going to be able to see any AUGs come out. AUGs being one of the more difficult guns to control for a CT side, but it does do more damage. Early util use does come out, and they just went for nades on pool. And we do have 3 pushing up pool maybe. Tracho is holding it, but he's 50-50 with it. He does find 2, taking down Level and Moon, and maybe finding a 3rd, depending on if GTA goes for the swing out. And the util use does come out. It's going to be GTA does take down Arm, but King gets that refrag. 4v2 situation, but Dusty Dom takes down Shadow. Shinlo does get the refrag. Now it's a 1v3 situation, but there's nobody really close to him. Of course, I do believe CT side does have the bomb pool. And Shinlo gets taken down by Zeke. 3-2 score, and CT side has locked in Uprising, making their comeback from losing the first 2 rounds to winning the next 3. Well played. Tracho had just done a really good job at holding pool, but they do make sure to double up on some areas. One of them had been pool, and the other one had been ramp at some time, but it looks like they are playing a different position. T-side is just pushing up ramp. Moon gets dropped by Dusty Dom. And it's kind of one of those things that just happened. Dusty Dom getting a second pick on Shinlo. And T-side's just going to back up. GTA does find Arm. And Dusty Dom goes for a swing out, and Level unable to hit his shots. Oh my goodness. Dusty Dom finds 2, and Ezek gets that last kill. Now looking at a 4-2 score. but Moon had rushed in too recklessly there. Even if it is just an eco push, still want to stay alive for as long as possible. There was something similar that happened to Shadow earlier. He just rushed in, didn't get a kill and died, and the numbers advantage immediately goes down. T-side is bought up now, and we do see some good positions being held. But the util use is going to make the difference here. And GTA almost. You knew that there was one playing there. And T-side is playing up pool. They do have good pool control. Maybe going for first pick again. And he does smoke main off. But they are playing it slow. They're not moving up as quick. And Goku Zeke is the first one to get a kill, taking down Moon. Tracho takes down GTA. Level does get the refrag. And Shadow getting his refrag, taking down Zeke, Tracho, and Josh died. Arm taking down Shadow and Shinlo, getting the refrag. It is now a 1v2 situation. Dusty Dom, the last one alive. But he does find level. It's a 1v1. And they're about the same HP. Shinlo. Oh, Dusty Dom. Okay, the usual use does come out and he finds... he does now have an idea as to where Shinlo is. And unable to get that pick, Shinlo does take down Dom with a headshot. Well played by Team Sentinels. It is now 4-3. And CC side is still bought out with M4s. But we do see a lot of time possession and time control being played out by T side. They don't just make their move recklessly as they see it. And GTA still does try for that wallbang on B. And Level getting that first pick, taking down Arm. 5v4 situation. And three Sentinels are making their move up towards pool. Moon does take down Tracho. It's now a 5v3 situation. And some T-side members have taken some damage. Level takes a lot of damage to an incendiary. Dusty Dom takes down Moon. And he finds a second kill on Level. Now it's a 3v2 situation. Dusty Dom finding his third of the round. Taking down GTA. It's just Dom and Josh left alive. It's a 2v2 situation. Shinlo and Shadow. Shadow finding Josh. Now, if Dusty Dom can clutch this, he'll get the ace. But Shadow taking down Dom. Now looking at a 4-4 score, and honestly, T-side has done really well on Seore, on T-side. They've just been pretty dominant, having a score evened out against what has been a dominant lineup in the NA scene. And CT side still is bought up, but they have 3 players rushing up pool. Level, expecting it. GTA finds 2. Bora does get that refrag taking down GTA, but Level does get that kill on Arm. Now it's a 4v1 situation, just a Zeke left alive. See what he can do. Shinlo does make his way up towards a long, and Zeke just went pool. We'll see what he can do here. Last alive. Level is playing in this corner, but he's got to play it safe here. And a Zeke And Level did leave mid open. And some util use does come out, and Level does take a lot of damage, but Azik. Ooh. T-side had just scattered there for a second. It looks like Azik's just gonna maybe go for a save here. And no other players died. 4-5 is a score, and Sentinels is just leading it. They've had good map control, good time control. They've just been keeping the game in their hands for this entire match. Very well done by Team Sentinels. We do see some early util use. And once again, T-side does a good job at just waiting. Shadow makes his move up towards A long. Does deal some damage to Dom. Dom is now broken and low. And once again, they have control of A long, which is where it starts. And Shadow is going to move back towards mid. Finds a Zeke for a first pick 5v4 situation, and Dom is also low. Moon starting to make his move up towards mid here, and they do have bomb going mid, so it looks like they're going to commit to going B. King taken down by Level. Ow. Everything. This is how the cookie crumbles, as they say. Level does get 2 more picks, and it's just Dusty Dom last alive. Finds Shinlo for 1 pick, but it's a 1v4 situation now, and it's not looking good. Level is low, but Dusty Dom is broken, and yeah, he's just gonna play around A for some picks here. Let's see if Shadow can find him. Oh, the timing. Dusty Dom does find Shadow, but T-side does know where he would be, but it looks like they're not gonna try to pursue him. They're just gonna play it safe. And with that being said, oh, Dusty Dom still died from the explosion on 44 HP. That's interesting. Didn't realize explosion had reached that far, but not looking good for Team Sentinels. We'll see what Team Sentinels does here. In this best of 3, Seore is played out on NA, so it looks like Sentinels did pick this map, but they are at a massive ping advantage, where it's around 180 to 50 ping. And GTA and Level do make their way up towards Pool. Tracho is playing that spot, does find GTA, and he is traded out. Now it's a 4v4 situation. And CT side is going to use some util. Dusty Dom finds Shadow, but again gets traded out by Shinlo. And Josh is going to be there. Swings out, but gets taken down by Shinlo after missing all of his bullets. Azik goes for a swing out, finds Level. Now it's a 2v2 situation. And it's not too impossible for CT side to get a 5th round win here. Where is playing the spot, finds Moon, and he does have bomb. And Shinlo does take down Azik, but Bora getting that last kill. And now it's a 5-6 score. Not looking too good for Team Uprising, but they could be really locked in for T-side, but it'll be tough. All players are bought out with util for the most part. Dom and GTA, neither of them do have util, but they're using their util on B, and once again, Zeke takes some early damage. And Zeke is going to be pushed up booths. So T-side does have to watch their corners. If they go B, once again, they do have good time control and map control. There is a minute left. So they do use their time as they please. And Shadow gets that first pick, taking down Bora. Now Zeke is playing in this corner, but Shadow predicts, takes down Zeke. It's Josh left. Moon taking down Tracho and Josh. Now it's a 1v4 situation, sorry. Dusty Dom, last alive. See him go at work, finds Moon, goes for a swing out, connects some of his bullets, but Shadow taking down Dusty Dom. And now it's 7-5 in favor of Team Sentinels. And the leaderboards are as follows. Dusty Dom, 14-9, the only one on his team to hit double digits. And Shadow and Level, actually, 11-8 and 11-9. But as you can see, the ping is entirely in Team Uprising's favor. But Sentinels has done a great job at locking them down, regardless of what ping they're on. And it's a 5-stack going up towards ramp. I like the idea. But they got to be really aware of that pincer. King finds a first pick, taking down Shadow. Dusty Dom finds Moon, and Dusty Dom takes down a second one, taking down Shinlo. Josh finds GTA Level, taking down Tracho and Arm, but the pistol round is cleaned up. Very nicely done by Uprising, and we see a 7-6 score. And Team Uprising is bought out, and Sentinels is all using XDs from the look of it. GTA, the only one to buy armor. And they're all stacked around pool, while Uprising, for the most part, is making the move towards ramp. There is one team member playing around garden pool area, but they're already making their way up towards a long. And CT side's just gonna maybe have to play for the retake there. They're all just waiting for, it appears, Dusty Dom possibly. He's gonna have a real rough time here, maybe. Dusty Dom does get that first pick on Level, GTA, and Moon. He does get his 3 picks, and Zeke does get the refrag. Shadow was the only one to get a pick there, but they were all waiting around pool for Dusty Dom, and kind of failed. But they did take him down. But again, this is where things get hard. It is 7-7, but CT side is bought out, so they'll have to play it a bit more carefully. Actually, they're all T side is all stacked around ramp along, but they're playing it patient. They're just waiting it out, maybe, to see maybe who swings and whatnot. But Zeke, once again, with the MP7. SMGs have become really brutal over the last few updates. And we'll see what Zeke can do with the MP7. He's just going to rush it in. But Shadow, waiting for him, takes him down. Moon taking down Tracho and Dom. But Shadow, Moon, and GTA clean up the round. 8-7 is the score. But it's not looking good for Team Uprising. They might have Dom on Eco, and we only see one gun being bought out by a Zeke. Early util use does come out. Now, they are going to be waiting for some picks here. Because for the most part, they are eco. But it's not looking too good. Dusty Dawn playing up close towards mid. But again, CT side is doing a good job at being patient. They just wait. And T side is going to be making their move up towards pool. Shinlao playing up close here. And he goes for a swing out. Misses some of his bullets, but does take down Tracho. Finds 2 more kills on Arm and Josh. Now it's a 2v5 situation. And T-Side didn't even get that much damage off, so it's not looking good for them at all. GTA does find Dom, but Zeke gets that refrag, but with an exit pick. But Shadow cleans up the round. 9-7 is the score. And in this best of 3, we do see Seore, Canals, and Plaza. Canals will be played EU, and Plaza will be round-based if for whatever team wins. And T-Side is bought up this round, and they're playing it again. Once again, they like playing around A long when they're bought up. Early util use does come out, but we don't see a lot of action yet. And we actually do see kind of a similar hold between Sentinels and Uprising, where they had 2 pool and 2 holding ramp, 1 from A long and 1 from Recept, with only 1 on B. And T-Side is going to be making their move now, Tracho. But the util use again they've been doing a good job at holding with the util use, the incendiaries and the smokes. And Shadow goes for a swing out. Tracho unable to hit his bullets, and Moon goes for a swing out. Arm does take down Shadow. Moon takes down Tracho, but Level tries to find any one of those guys who swinged him. Got triple swung. Unable to find any of them. Now there is 20 seconds left in the round, so T-Side is kind of in a rush. Arm finds Shinlo. GTA does take down a Zeke, but GTA is on 21 HP. Dusty Dom goes for that swing out and finds GTA to clean up the round. Is now 9-8 with Sentinels leading. And Sentinels has no issues buying out. We'll have to wait and see how Team Uprising plays this out, but Shadow did go for a jiggle peek there. But both teams are playing it patient. Arm maybe making his move up towards mid. GTA does back off a bit. And we do see T-Side making their way up towards mid. Now, Arm does get a first pick to kick down Moon, but Level and GTA get the refrag, and Josh does even it out. It's now 3 versus 3. With Zeke, Josh, and Tracho, the last 3 alive. Level is playing up. Josh might get some action here if he swings out Recept. He does. Finds Level. It's now a 3v2 situation. And Zeke taking down Shinlo. Now GTA does take down. It is a 2v1 situation. And T-Side is making their way up towards A site, and that's exactly what they do. They have A site under control. GTA is going to have to play for the retake, and he's going to be expected by somebody here. Never mind, Josh was watching main GTA. It is a 1v1 situation now. Tracho is full HP. GTA does have some damage. Swings out, but GTA clutches the round. 1v2 situation, and he clutches it. Very well played by GTA to win out that round. He had that crazy flick. It's now 10-8. And Sentinels might just run away with it now. But T-side can still buy up, so it's not over yet, but it's still not looking too good. Once again, the early util use does come out. But T-side is pretty separated for right now. But once again, they don't have to really make their move together. They could just wait it out, but Josh is actually making his move up towards, along with a few other players. And Moon looked like he was considering maybe going for a swing out, but he kind of told himself not to. Util use does come out. But T-side already maybe kind of chose to shy away from a long. Now they could try for a re-entry point, but kind of tough now that CT side is kind of reinforced around a long area. But they are just going to try to go for a re-entry point here. King goes for a swing out into a long. Now the flash got like everybody. Shadow does find Tracho. Arm finds level, and now it's 4v4 situation. There's only 22 seconds left in the round. And Shadow's playing this up close. He does deal some damage to Arm, who gets to 1 HP. Shinlo does get that pick there, but... And Shadow goes for a swing out, but Dom taking him down. GTA does take down Zeke, and Josh evens it out. Now it's a 2v2 situation with 2 seconds left, and T-side unable to win the round. It's now 11-8. While time control can be good, you have to make sure that you're not too slow. Because once time passes, T-side does need to get that plant, and they were unable to get there last round. T-side is playing around gardens, and they are kind of split with their economy because they didn't get the plant and time ran out. The only two members that have guns are Dom and Josh, the last two alive from last round. And we have Zeke with a P250, Tracho, and Bora with Deagles. Tracho goes for a swing out, but didn't hit his shot. Now they are kind of ecoed out, kinda, but it's tough to say what they'll do, but they only have 50 seconds left in the round. Tracho does go for a swing out. Now Arm does take down GTA with a headshot. Shadow does find Arm with the scar. Zeke does get the refrag, but Level and Shinlo making their move, taking down Tracho and Zeke. Dom did get a kill there, but it's now a 2v2 situation. Josh taking down Moon after whatever aim that was, and he finds that second pick on Shinlo. It's now 11-9. And now it seems that CT side is going to be ecoed out. Now remember, each round is pretty important depending on if they go to a third map. It'll be round based. Ooh. And they are playing separated, so they're not 5 stacked with their eco, but and T-side is just pushing it up. And they notice that there's no util usage, so that might have given them a hint that they're eco. That CT side is eco. T side does have one player making their move up towards A long pretty slow. GTA kind of holding out on that reset, but takes a lot of damage and backs out. And CT side is kind of reinforced around that reset bar area, and T side is going to make their move going up ramp or A long. And Dom was playing separated, kind of drifting back, and he did get a kill on GTA, but Level getting that refrag with Deagle. And Tracho does find Shadow, but Tracho took a lot of damage there. Shinlo getting taken down by Bora. Now it's a 3v2 situation. What happened there? Bora, Azik was just sitting in fire there for too long, I guess. He didn't realize it. Josh finds Moon, and now it is a 2v1 situation. Tracho and Josh versus Level. Level making his move up towards the A long area. Josh may be expecting him, and Josh does get that kill. It's now 11-10. Now, CT side should be able to buy out, and that looks to be the case. Now, notice, I don't think we have seen an AUG the entire game, which is interesting because it is a good gun that does a lot of damage, but the recoil control is a bit much. Kind of hoping we actually would have seen an AUG come out, but maybe next map. T-side is playing with the 3-2 split, playing around Garden and Ramp. Early util use does come out, and they do damage Moon. And they kind of back out. And GTA is playing up close with the smoke here. Bora and Tracho are on either side of it. And we'll see what happens. GTA might go for a swing out here. He does spot them, but Dusty Dom finds a kill on Shadow. Goes for a pre-fire trying to take down Moon, but Zeke getting that refrag. Now it's a 4v3 situation, and GTA taking down Tracho after whatever aim that was. Level playing around bar. Josh finds Josh, but Zeke getting that refrag once again. And now it's a 2v1 situation, and the bomb does go down. Armor and Azik. Bora and Azik versus Shinlo. Shinlo does pre-fire a bit. Does deal damage to Bora, and it's a lot of damage. He is broke. Finds Azik. Does he clutch it? He does! Shinlo with the clutch, taking down Bora and Azik. And now it's going to be 12-10, and it's not looking good at all for Team Uprising. They maybe had a glimmer of hope if it was 11-11, but they've just been losing out the clutches. I do believe they have folded 2 clutches, 2 rounds so far. GTA has won one, and Shinlo winning the other. 12-10 is the score. Now, both teams are bought out, but T-side's going to have to be really cautious with how they play here. Or throw caution in the wind, I guess. And they are going to be playing patient. But CT-side does have a good overall hold on things. And T-side is making their way up towards ramp. But it's open. It's being left wide open, actually. And T-side is going to make their way up towards reset. Maybe going towards bar. But they have some decent map control so far. They have A long and Recept under their control. Although they don't want to bite off too. They don't want to bite off more than what they can chew, you know. And Moon is playing in a spot just for that. But Bora does, Azik does get the kill on GTA and Moon. Now the util use does come out, but Tracho taking down Level. And now it's a 5v2 situation. Shadow finding Dom. And the bomb does go down. So now they could... Honestly, they have the freedom to do whatever they want. Now they could go for a save, but... Situation isn't looking good for CT side. And Josh is creeping up a long. Maybe for Shadow. Shadow makes his move, but Josh, expecting it, takes down Shadow. And now it's a 1v4 situation. Shinlo last alive. And they're making their way up towards pool. They're just going to go for a save. Now they do take a lot of damage. Get down to 55 HP. But they do save. And Shadow, Level, and GTA are going to be eco. Moon could buy out, but I assume he's maybe going to have to be eco. And Uprising might be able to even it out to 12-12 here. But they're all pushing up towards pool, with one Guardian and one playing ramp. Level kind of pushing this up, but I presume he made too much sound there. I think they already know that he's there. And Tracho takes down Level. Shinlo does get a kill on Josh, but Bora gets that refrag, and it's a 4v3 situation. And just as a reminder, CT side does not have guns here. It's not looking good. There is 1 minute left to work with. I wonder who the IGL is with this. But they're making their way up towards pool with one player going a long ramp, but got it. Oh, Arm taking down GTA. Ooh. And one player just glazed by a long. Moon going for a kill on Dusty Dom from behind. Now, if Dom is sounding, he'll know, and he does. Tracho does take down Shadow, and Dom does get that kill on Moon. He let him through a long. Wasn't able to do any of that. It's now 12-12, and everybody's bought out. Everybody's bought out. Now, this will decide who gets the first map. Looking at a tight first map. And once again, T-side is playing 3 a long and 2 playing Garden. Now we haven't seen CT side at all push. But GTA does get that first kill on Dom. And I believe that was Team Uprising's top frag. They're going to have a tough time here. It is a 4v5 situation. Now GTA has taken damage, but it's a number advantage. And we'll see how they play. They do. CT side does have 2 playing on B this time. Maybe expecting the B push. Oh, they do spot out Level. Now the util use does come out, but they have to be very cautious of CT ramp. Now util use does come out. Tracho is fully flashed. Level finds Arm. Now it's a 3v3 situation. And the util use has come out. Shadow making his way up towards B site. And once again, the util use has been good. Shadow goes for a swing out, finds Josh. Tracho getting that refrag. Shinlo. Tracho does get a second pick on Moon. Now it's a 1v1. And oh my goodness. Shinlo winning his second clutch of the game. Taking down a Zeke who folded a clutch. Okay. 13-12. We'll be right back for the next map, but Dom carrying his team, and we'll be back soon enough with Canals.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now Yeah. Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights. Turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness.
Alright, and we are back just in time for the knife round. And it is on Canals. Ooh, what a nice combo Tracho has. And pretty even, but Uprising once again winning that knife round. And they're gonna still sit CT once again. Oh no, they're switching teams maybe? No. Yeah, Uprising is gonna take CT side once again. Now, Sentinels did win that first map. With Shinlo getting that clutch. But we are in on Canals. Some early util use does come out. Tracho was watching that main spot. Ooh. But Sentinels is taking their time. And Team Uprising is playing for that retake on A, but Team Sentinels has yet to take it. We do see a sub out. Razor is playing this game. But no movement from the CT side. And CT side is starting to move in for that retake. And one player is going to get some action main. Arm. He makes his move. Ooh, yeah, he does spot one out. He does break him. But Shadow getting a first pick on Dom. And Bora dealing damage. And it's all up to Bora now. Finds Shadow, but GTA takes him out. Now, this is on EU. There should be an EU map, I do believe. So, even if Uprising chose this map, they're going to be at a disadvantage with the ping. So, it is looking good for his Sentinels, winning that first round and setting themselves up with the eco. Now, that being said, a lot of CT side is also eco, but we do see a TRG come out for Shadow. But pretty interesting gun choice. And Razor taking down Tracho for her first pick. And GTA is making his way up main. Now Dom does not have the timing with him. Oh my gosh. GTA just give him some back shots. Now it is a 5 versus 3. And we do see a TRG come out. And Level taking down Josh. Now Arm is CT. Does find a pick taking down Shinlao. But misses his other shots. Finds Razor and Level. And Arm does deal some more damage, but it's not enough. GTA cleans up the round. Insane 3k there by Bora. But it's 2-0 now. And Shadow with the TRG still. And he does switch guns now to Scar, which Scar is going to be really good on this map. It's a long-range gun that does a lot of damage. So we'll see what he can do here. Early utility use does come out. But Shadow, ooh. He's playing square while the rest of his team is playing around main and one player T bridge. And Shadow is going to get some connection here. And he does find Dusty Dumb for a first pick. 5v4 situation. And CT is not locked in. Tracho does find Razor, but GTA getting that refrag. We do have a lot of trade outs happen, but after the dust settles, it's a 2v1 situation. And GTA. Ooh, Josh goes for a swing out, and GTA finds him, taking him down. 3-0 score. If Uprising doesn't lock it in here, this could be the last map. Now, CT side is bought out once again, but D side has been pretty dominant on this map as well. But once again, we do see some good map control, good time control come out, and the util use has been pretty good. Now, Shadow is making his move up towards Upper Cat, although if he's not sounding, could be tough for him. Level trying to spot one out. But I'm getting a first pick, taking down Shadow. And Shinlo has also been taken down. 5v3 situation. And one player is playing in Cubby, but Josh cleans up the round, taking down Razor, Level, and GTA with a 3K. It'll be pretty interesting to see if CT side does choose to use Cubby. While it is a pretty good spot with the incendiaries, it kinda does ruin the spot if they use util correctly. But CT side is splitting up, going 3 towards A and 2 towards B once again. And T side is ecoed out. And Dom getting that first pick, taking down Shadow. But Shinlo has already made his way up towards Cafe, goes for a swing out. Josh does take him down, but Level. The eco kills have been going crazy here. But Bora and Tracho clean it up. - 3-2 score. And T-side is bought out. But we do see kind of a similar hold from CT side with one player on CT this round, and he does find Shadow once again. Shadow, one of the first 2 to go out in the last few rounds. Util use does come out, and AR-15, interesting gun of choice. Could have just been all he could afford, but AR-15 is very interesting. It is a 5v4 situation, and the util use does come out. Josh has taken some damage, but it's not a lot. All of T side is kind of together right now. They are playing around main with one player elbow, but it's not looking too good. But GTA does take down Josh. HK is also very good at range and very good at wall bangs. And GTA goes for his finds Bora a Zeke on a swing out, and King and Bora clean it up, and Tracho getting that last kill. Now 3-3, score has been evened up. And honestly, Canals is one of those maps where it is a CT map, but you could probably do well on T side either way. And we do see the kind of the default positions 2 going A and 2 going B, with 1 playing CT. And Josh and Tracho getting their kills. Tracho taking down Razor and Shadow. Going for a swing out, finds GTA, but Shinlo does get that refrag and doesn't do enough to take down Bora. 4-3 is the score, and T-side should be bought up this round. Although T-side has been kind of hit or miss with the eco or buyouts. And we do see some patience come out. Shadow is just going to play for a first pick, playing here Belong. Bora goes for a swing out, finds GTA. Tracho getting his kill, and Dom making his way. Now it's all up to Shinlo. 1v5 situation. And he does have a scar. Ooh. He does spot one, but he's going to get swung out from square, and he turns away. Josh getting that kill on Shinlo. And once again, 5-3. And T-side is able to buy out once again. But for the most part, CT side has locked in. Have to wait and see what happens. Some early util use does come out of Zeke here. And we'll see what he does. He's just going to play patient, watching main. Now that being said, there's 2 players pushed up elbow. Once that smoke goes away, he's going to have a tough time, I believe. Oh no, he finds Razor, but GTA does get that refrag, and Shadow taking down Dom. 3v4 situation. GTA makes his way up, but misses his shots. Tracho and Bora getting their picks. Bora getting a second kill on level, and Josh cleans up the round. Yo, GTA. Alright, well, it's now 6-3 score. And T-side is going to be able to buy up. So we do see some more Shadow, once again, using the Scar. Shadow and Shinlo have been using the Scar a lot more this game. GTA finds Josh for first pick. And Shadow getting his kill, taking down Dusty Dom. And Zeke is playing a wide angle for elbow. It's now a 5v3 situation, but Shadow and GTA are both low. GTA finds a Zeke here. Now it's a 5v2. Tracho does take down Shadow. And Shinlo does take down Bora and Tracho to clean up the round. It is now 6-4. And CT side is able to buy out. Plenty of money. We do see some early util use, but... And Tunnels is kind of blocked off with an Incendiary. Good awareness by CT side to make sure that players aren't really pushing up that way. And we do see some pre-fires out of a Zeke playing elbow here. But neither team has made their move quite yet. While there is a player pushing up towards Belong, most of T-side is taking their time to make their move. But Level taking down Bora and Tracho, the next one to go. Shinlo watching Cafe, and he does get that pick on Dom. And it's just a 1v5 situation now. Last alive is a Zeke, and he is playing elbow. and Shadow deals some damage to Azik, and GTA finishes him off. It's now a 6-5 score. And Sentinels really locked in after that, but GTA leads his team 14-6. Bora and Tracho leading their team 15-6 and 12-6. But you can see the ping difference has gone in favor of Team Sentinels here. And some util use does come out. GTA getting that first pick on Dom, but damage has been done with the incendiaries. And GTA maybe trying to get a kill with CT. He does spot one out, but isn't able to damage him. And Bora does get the kill on GTA and a second one, taking down Shinlo. Now it's a 4v3 situation. Level makes his move, taking down Azik. And trying... He does have map control. He didn't get flashed. And the util use does come out. Razor finding Tracho. Now it's a 3v2 situation, but they have sight. And Josh has that timing on Razor. Finding two, taking down Razor and Level, but he's going to get backstabbed from Shadow, playing CT. Josh. Can he clutch the round? And it appears not. Shadow does take down Josh. It's now 6-6. And we'll see how Uprising plays on T side, but that CT side was not it. It is a pistol round, but it seems to be a tactical pause. Maybe to see what they do, but ooh, Dom and Azik gotta lock it in, gang. But Arm, Tracho, and Josh leading their team, with GTA leading his. GTA the only one being positive, and it's 6-6. Very nicely done. And we are back to the pistol round. And we have a 4 going B long and 1 going towards main. And CT is stacked 4A with 1 playing Nest. 1 playing Sniper's Nest. And T-side is just making their move up towards Cafe, and Shadow, the only one holding B. And he made a business choice to maybe do a wraparound. And he's just gonna maybe make his way up towards square. And CT kind of... T-side kind of stacked going towards CT. GTA does get a kill. But Bora and Tracho taking down their players. Level, the last one alive. Arm. Level, taking down Josh. And Level, it doesn't have a lot of HP left. And Dom cleans it up. And we're now looking at a 6-7. We're now looking at a 6-7 score in favor of Team Uprising. Sorry for the reference. But we'll see what T-side does. They should be able to buy out, and they do. CT side is going to be Eco. Shinlo and GTA did buy armor, but for the most part, they are stacked out with Revs and XDs. And Dom getting that first pick on Razor. And Razor was playing Nest. CT side did do a stack on B with 1 player now pushing up towards Canals, but Azik getting that kill on GTA. Now Shadow does tap the frick out of Arm. Well played by him. And now it is a 4v3 situation. Shadow and Shinlo playing around Cafe, with Level playing around CT. And T-side has just decided to make their move going towards A. And that is the case. So CT side is going to have to play for the retake there. T side already pretty much has A control. Now they're going to make sure to clear all the corners, obviously. But they have pretty good map control as of current. And CT side is all ecoed out other than Shinlo, who picked up the AK-47. We'll see what Level can do here. He is playing CT Bridge. But CT side is scattered right now, with one player around T Bridge, one around Canals, and one player CT Bridge gets taken down by Dom. It's now a 2v3 situation. Shinlo, oh, Shadow does get a kill on Tracho, and Shinlo takes down Goku. Very good eco round by Team Sentinels, even though they didn't win the round. They did a really good job with the eco round. 8-6 is a score. Uprising does lead. And we do see some rubber banding out of Shadow. He's kind of struggling to move. Utilius does come around elbow, and for the most part, T-side is very split up, actually. Two players playing around square, and the other two playing around main and elbow. Now, GTA is playing around cafe, but he backs out. And we're looking at a stalemate right now. T-side is starting to make their move on upper cat, and Tracho, the first one to get a kill this round, takes down Level. And Shadow does take down two, taking down a Zeke and Josh. Now it is a 3v4 situation. Shadow did a nice job at cleaning up two players. And T-side's just gonna maybe try to take it A. Now they do have main control, but they're gonna make their move onto A, and Tracho taking down Razor, Bora taking down Shinlo. Now it's a 3v2 situation, and Bora getting a second kill, taking down Shadow. Now it's just GTA. And Bora swings it, taking down GTA. Now we're looking at a 6-9 score, but Arm has done a phenomenal job on Canals. Now, CT side is still able to buy out. And there is another tactical pause, I presume out of Sentinels, maybe. But we do see some Scar. We do see a Scar come out of Shinlo. But for the most part, everybody else looks to be decked out with M4s. Another interesting thing is I haven't seen a U ratio being used yet, which on a map like Canals, kind of surprising. But it looks like that they don't have a designated role for that. Shadow did pick up the TRG, but Shadow looks to be AFK for... Oh no, he does pick up the U ratio. Oh, no way. No way. We'll have to see how that gets used. But right now, T-side is 4-stack going towards A. They playing around elbow and main. Level taking down Tracho, but Dom getting that refrag. And Razor taking down Dom. 3v4 situation. And Razor goes for another swing out, taking down a Zeke, but Josh getting that refrag there. Now it's again a 2v3. But CT side has done a pretty good job at just playing for refrags. Shinlo with the Scar is playing CT bridge. Now, there is a CT member. GTA has made his move. He takes down Bora, and he has bomb in his possession. He has bomb in the perfect position for him, actually, to sound and just to play. Josh is the last one alive. He's making his move up towards CT bridge, and Shinlo does take down Josh. Now looking at a 9-7 score with Uprising taking the lead, but they are eco. They are eco for the most part, besides Tracho, who has an SG. Now we do see a sniper still in use. Ooh, but T-Side just did a crazy rush. Now Razor and Level did get their picks. And Level doing his damage. Oh my goodness. Well played by Level. I believe that was...
Bomb has been defused.
Very well played by Level, but... Score is now 8-9. Uprising is still in the lead, and they are bought out. And early util use does come out once again. Ooh, arm dealt damage to Shadow with a sniper. Ooh, and a swing out from tunnels. GTA does get his kill on Zeke, but Shadow is now like 1 HP. 4v4 situation. And CT side, Shadow gets taken down by Josh. Level does clean up Tracho. Now it's a 3v3. And Level, watching Bomb, takes down Bora. Shinlo is playing CT, watching to make sure that there's no backstab, but Dom taking down Level and Josh taking down Razor. Shinlo last alive. 40 HP. It is going to play in this back corner.
Bomb has been planted.
And his position isn't too great. And the util use does come out. Now, will they know that he already crossed? And Josh does go for that swing out, taking down Shinlo. (10-8) score is a score with Uprising taking the lead, and maybe a sub out here. Or no, a sub out for CT side. Moon makes his way back in. And so pre-fire does come out. Oh, Level almost got Dom there. And T-side is still playing pretty patient. They once again have two players pushing up Cat. But T-side does have good map control currently. They're pushing up towards tunnels. GTA might get some action if he goes for a swing out. But he chose to shy away. Level does find a Zeke, and Tracho gets confronted by GTA, and GTA does get that pick. Bora does find Shadow and Shinlo, but Dom cleans up GTA after GTA takes down Josh. Now it's a 1v2 situation. Dom last alive. And Dom cleans up Level, but Razor does trade him out. Good refrag there. And who is Moon subbing out? Subs out Shadow. Moon comes in for Shadow. interesting point in the game. Now score is 9-10 in favor of Team Uprising. But Moon has made his way back into the lineup here. GTA does get a first pick, taking down Josh. Razor. If he swings out, they're going to find Bora. And they do, but Tracho getting the kill with the P250. Now they are eco, and Dusty Dump did just pick up the M4. Tracho, the only team member playing up this close in elbow now. 3v4 situation. CT side is still bought out. T side has an M4, but that's about it. And CT side has a pretty loose hold on A site. Might just have to. They're maybe just playing for that retake there. But they're playing CT bridge. And Tracho maybe going for a swing out soon. No, they are eco. 40 seconds left. They have time. And the util use does come out. Dom has entered on site. Dom finding level, but Shinlo getting the refrag and a Zeke tapping him. Now GTA gets his action, taking down both a Zeke and Tracho. Score is now 10-10, evened up. After Uprising was up 9-6, Sentinels has locked it in, evening it out. Early util use does come out. Bora getting an early pick, taking down Shinlo. And there are two players playing up tunnels, and GTA finds Tracho, but Azik getting that refrag. Moon is playing this spot, watching main, but there's another player playing up tons. Oh, Moon does deal damage, but Boris really close up in his face, but he failed to get the kill. And that was his downfall. Moon taking down Bora. Josh getting the refrag, but
Bomb has been planted.
Arm should have won that. Now it's a 3v2 situation. Last two members are coming up CT, and util use does come out. And Level gets broke. He does his damage. Josh takes down Level, and he does get that second kill, taking down Razor. Score is now 11-10. And we'll see what Uprising does, but they did just win that. Now, CT side is still bought up. They have plenty of money to work with. And both teams are playing it patient. And GTA does get a first pick, taking down a Zeke. Finds a second one, taking down Tracho. Arm did get a kill, but GTA did his damage, taking down the two players that went tunnels. And now T-side is playing around 2 square with one playing on main. And Dom does take down GTA, and now it's a 3v3. Dusty Dom taking down a second one, taking down Shinlo. Now it's a 3v2 situation, but Level evens it out. Josh is making his move.
Wins.
Bora and Josh win it. Razor take it down. Razor and Level. Might see a third map here. GTA 27-14. Level. Next one in line, 15-19 with Arm. carrying his team 27-14. Josh 18-14. But T-side is just more locked in as a team. More even around kills. Dom getting that first pick on level. Razor does get the refrag, but GTA taking down a Zeke. And now it's a 3v4 situation. Josh might have spotted one CT. And he is just going to make his way up towards Nest. Shinlo kind of expecting him. Oh, just passes out of range. Oh, but Shinlo. And they trade out guns. Shinlo now has an M4. We see some interesting plays come out. And T-side is kind of stuck here. But Bora does take down GTA and Moon. Shinlo does take down Josh, but it's a 2v2 situation with Bora and Tracha last two alive. Tracho goes for the swing out, finds Shinlo, but Razor does even it out. Razor versus Bora. And Razor wins the clutch. Taking down Bora. And now T-side should still be able to buy out for the most. Never mind. T-side is broke. Two broke players, Zeke and Dom, are going to have to be eco. And we do see an MP7 come out once again. MP7 has been relevant to the scene now. And the util use does come out. Josh takes down level. GTA taking down Bora and a Zeke. Now, Tracho did get that refrag. Or no, Tracho took down Razor, but GTA is still alive. 3v3 situation. GTA and Shinlo playing around A. Moon going for a backstab. And Moon takes down Josh. 3v2 situation. Tracho and Dom, last two alive. GTA finds Dom. Now it's just Tracho. Tracho is the last one left alive. And he is expecting a backstab from Elbow. But he's ultimately stuck. 44 seconds left in the round. Goes for a swing out. Tries to find one. He does take down Shinlo, but 1v2 situation. Can he clutch it on 15 HP? 30 seconds left. He does get spotted out. GTA goes for a swing out and headshots him. 12-12 score. And T-side has some issues with their economy. Arm is fully bought out with just a revolver. And CT side is in a much stable position. And we do see an SA come out, actually. I really want to see a kill with the SA. Moon. Watching main. But T-side is just doing a split. They don't have any lurkers or anything. They're just playing main. And Elbow. Dom finding level and taking down GTA. Dom finding a third, taking down Moon, but Razor. And Shinlo has to clutch it up.
Bomb has been planted.
Does take down Bora, but Tracho cleans it up, and we will be back for a third map. GTA, the top frag for his team, 32-16. Arm 29-17. Josh 19-16. Dom 18-17. Level 15-22. GTA just hard carried his team. GTA with the hard carry.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Cracky. Cracky.
messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again.
Alright, and we are back for Plaza. Back in it for Plaza. So, it'll be a knife mid here, and we'll see who wins. Uprising won everything so far. They've won all knives, and they continue to win every knife round. Alright, and they are going to take CT. Some crazy deja vu going on here. We got Uprising winning every knife round and choosing CT on every map. Seore, Canals, and now Plaza.
Coalition wins.
And I do believe it is going to be on NA, on an NA server. So, I'll have to wait and see what happens, but this should be getting ready for the pistol round now. Okay, pistol round starting now. And we'll see what happens on Plaza. Plaza is a very interesting map. It could go either way, but it is CT sided. It is CT sided. And CT's gonna do a 5-stack on mid. And T-side is just gonna play around streets for some time here. There. And T-side is gonna be making their move, going up towards mid now, actually. And they are gonna creep up there. Is CT gonna expect it? And they swing out, and big confrontation happens, but Zeke drops 2, and Dom gets a kill. GTA did get traded out, and Shinlo does find a pick taking down Dom. But Zeke and Josh clean it up. I do believe Zeke got a 3K right there. Very well played. And now CT side leads 1-0. I do believe that this is different from the other maps because both games CT side had lost. CT had lost the pistol round. And Bora getting first 2 early picks. GTA does get the refrag, but Bora already did his damage. And Dusty Dom cleans up the other 3, making it look easy. Now it's 2-0. And we're just getting right into it. Well played by Dom and Bora to clean up that round. But T-side is now going to be bought out. And we'll have to wait and see how CT side plays this. And the early util use does come out. Now T-side is going to be playing for a little bit of a pre-fire around mid there. But they're kind of split up. But Moon does get an early pick taking down Dusty Dom. A 4v5 now. And T-side is kind of spread out. Arm takes down GTA. Oh, it's a 4v4. But T-side has started to reunite, but Bora getting a second kill, taking down Shadow. Ooh. And T-side is going to be playing around square and A long, is what it seems. And Josh gets taken down by Moon. I guess Josh didn't react, or he didn't see him. I don't know what all happened, but Zeke now picks up the M4, does do a little bit of pre-fire, but T-side is starting to make their move up towards A, and Moon taking down a Zeke. Shinlo taking down Tracho. Bora is going to hold this. Bomb plant might go down. He turns around at the wrong time, and Moon taking down Arm for a 3K. Very well played by Moon. And now it's 2-1. And this is the last map. And everybody on T-side is going to be bought out. Now, Bora is eco, but he does have an XD. See what CT plays here, but T-side is kind of playing around the map. They have some playing square into A long and some playing around streets. And both teams are playing it patient, but Dom gets an early pick, taking down Moon. And now it's a 5v4 situation. Level making his move to maybe even it out. He does spot him, but he goes for a pre-fire. He swings, and Dom taking down Level. Second kill of the round. And T-side is playing up 2 B long and 1 playing around streets. They need some kills here. And they're gonna push out B long. And GTA does take down a Zeke. Bora does kill GTA with the pistol, but Shadow getting that refrag. Shinlo finding Dom. Now it's a 2v2 situation. And Team Sentinels has evened it out quite a bit. Now it's Shinlo and Shadow versus Tracho and Josh. And Tracho getting taken down by Shinlo. And the bomb plant's going to go down. But not before Shadow takes down Josh. And now it's 2-2, evened out. Dusty Dom, Tracho are both going to be eco. Yeah, Dom, Tracho, and Josh all eco for the most. Oh no, Zeke had dropped, but two pistols, and T-side is bought out. They have all the money in the world that they need for right now. See how CT plays this, but they've already given out 2 rounds. And Dusty Dom, who typically pushes up A long, kind of backs out now. And Bora taking down Shadow and GTA, getting that refrag. Josh! Aim. Level takes down Josh. And Dom does take down Level. It is a 2v3 situation. Tracho and Dom versus Moon, GTA, and Shinlo. And the util use does come out. Dom is just going to push through. And he's going to take down Moon. GTA takes down Tracho. Dom is playing in the smoke around Market. And he does take some damage. But GTA cleans up the round, taking down Dusty Dom. Dom did a good job there. He took down, I believe he had a 2 or 3K there. But CT side is now bought out. 2-3. And CT side is going to have to lock it in. Once again, the early util use is coming out. They're playing for a pick around a mid, is what it seems. Dom getting another really early pick, taking down Moon. And once again, they're up in position. 5v4 situation. Although you have to make sure you commit and win these rounds. Level maybe going to go for a swing out. And GTA takes down Dom. But not before Dom gets his damage off, and both Level and GTA are low HP. Tracho does take a lot of damage there too. But T-side's going to have to play pretty conservative. They are playing around streets and square still. And CT side is doing a good job at just playing patient. They have one anchor on B. But for the most part, T side has to make a move soon. They have 35 seconds left in the round. But CT side does have a good hold now. And Bora taking down Level and GTA, the two players that were really low. And Shinlo has made his move up towards a mid. And maybe going for a kill there if that CT member swings out. But Shadow and Shinlo make their move towards A. And Shadow takes down Tracho. Josh takes down Shinlo. But Shadow getting 2 picks, but Arm gets that last pick to even it out. It's now 3-3. And T side is gonna have some money issues here. They're probably gonna, yeah, they're just eco for the most part. Aside from Shinlo, they're ecoed out. 1 revolver and 3 P250s. And CT side, they do a good job at holding. Now they are. Bora's gonna get pushed up here. But Moon backed out. Good choice. You don't want to give him any early picks. And T-side's just going to have to wait and play for picks here. Shinlo is the only one with an SG. I mean, you kind of have to play for bait and refrag here with pistols. And they are playing around B now with 2 players streets, 1 player house, and 1 player Navy B long. There's 50 seconds left in the round. And they're all stacked around mid and house. But they are going to be pushing up mid. There are 2 players playing around mid. GTA making his move. Dom finds level. Josh takes on GTA. And that's a... Oh, Dom getting a second kill, taking down Shinlo. Now Shadow does get a pick, taking down Tracho. Shadow getting a pick, taking down Dom. And he's the last one alive. 10 HP with 16 seconds left in the round. And Josh does take down Shadow. 4-3 score. And T-side should be able to buy out. Aside from Shinlo, who had bought out last round. Good on both teams to play patient and play around for picks, but CT side just had better money, had more money and better guns. Early util use does come out, watching mid. But we have a lot of players on T side playing around streets and square. Now CT side has done a good job at moving from playing more aggressive, such as Dom. Bora finds 2 kills like Shadow and GTA. Finding a 4th kill, and Josh cleans up the round. Bora taking down 4. But they did a good job at moving from playing more aggressive to playing more conservative. Dom has stopped rushing towards A long to camping it and just waiting. Good on Dom to camp. But Bora cleaned them out, and now they're all eco. Very well done by Bora. It's now 5-3. And Shadow gets taken down early. Bora. And Bora's just going to push this out. That's risky. Josh does find Moon. Arm finds GTA. And everybody gets cleaned out. And now it's 6-3. And Team Uprising just has control of the game now. Team Sentinels did lose the coin flip, so it is on NA. So they are at a natural disadvantage. And it is a CT map, so I have to wait and see what happens, but T-side is bought out. Everybody has an SG, and they are going to be making their move towards mid and B long. And there isn't anybody playing close on B long, but CT side is playing more conservative. They have 2 on B, 2 on A, with 1 player watching mid. And T-side is making their way towards B. There is a minute left in the round. There are 55 seconds. And they have house control, but Azik is playing close on that left. GTA tries to enter. Azik finds Moon, GTA and Level taking down Azik and Bora. 3v4 situation, and the bomb plant does go down. Josh playing around CT. Now the util use does come out, and now T-side just has a good hold. CT side is going to have to come up with a retake here, but Shinlo taking down Tracho, Dom getting the refrag. It's now a 2v3 situation. Right now, any trade-outs are going to be good for T-side, and it seems that Dom is just going to go for the save here. Josh is playing close CT truck here, but I assume he's going to play for a pick or two before leaving, and that is the case. He takes down Level.
Wins.
And Dom is watching mid. Now it's a 6-4 score with Uprising in the lead. And everybody has guns. Bora is AFK from what it seems, but he should be able to buy out. And he does buy out. So now we're just going to be guns versus guns. And Dusty Dumb is making his move up towards A long. But he backs out. And T-side is just playing around streets. And the util use still does come up, but Bora playing close on this. Finds Level, but GTA getting that refrag. Now Josh does get another kill. Azik is in a good position here to find GTA, but the smoke. Ooh. Azik is able to find GTA there. Shadow does take down Josh. It's a 3v2 situation, but Azik is watching that mid area, and both players are playing up mid. They push. Shinlo takes down Azik. Tracho does take down Shadow, but it's all up to Shinlo now. Tracho and Dom versus Shinlo. Okay, Tracho
Wins.
gets tapped, and Dom does get that refrag. Very well done by Team Uprising. They did play for that refrag on mid there. And it is 7-4. All players should be able to buy out. And we'll see what T-side does here. They need to win this round to be put into a better position, but they do have 4 rounds already on a CT map. And Dom, the util use does come out. He does do some damage, but Level is at mid HP. He didn't hit any of his bullets, but Moon getting a second pick, taking down Tracho. Josh does trade him out, but it's a 3v4 situation. And all the players... Oh, Josh getting a kill on Shadow. And the util use does come out. And GTA and Azik. Oh my goodness.
Reach wins.
And GTA gets the knife kill, taking down Josh. smoke there made things chaotic. But now Sentinels has 5 rounds. And we're getting ready to go into the pistol round. Now this will decide a lot of what the game plays, of how the game plays out. 7-5 is the score. We'll see what T-side does here with the pistols. And they're going to push up towards square. And they are sounding, but taking a much quicker approach to this round than what Team Sentinels had done before. And they swing out a mid, and trade-outs happen, but Dom getting 2 kills. Zeke was able to find Moon, Josh taking down Shadow. Now it's all up to level. And it's just level left. Now, Bora and Dom are both low. Josh is the only one who's full HP, but he does press up, and Josh is able to take down level. It's now 8-5, and that round finished up quick compared to how the rest of the game had been playing out. 8-5 is the score. Uprising is in the lead. And CT side is just going to have to be ecoed out. Do see a few revolvers, 2 revolvers and 2 deagles, but overall, once again, T side is going to be dominant with the AKs and an SG. And they are playing around streets. Now, CT side is playing a lot more conservative with the pistols as compared to doing like a 5 rush with the pistols. But let's wait and see what happens. T side is playing a lot around B. And level does take a lot of damage. Tracho getting that first pick, taking down level. And now it's a 5v4 with 55 seconds left. And GTA. Oh, he had prime position there, but T-side is pushed up CT. Azeke taking down Shinlo, and Azeke takes down GTA. It's now a 5v2 situation. Shadow is able to find Azeke, but Tracho getting that refrag. I believe CT was only able to find 2 kills on Eco, but the score is now 9-5. And CT is going to have to lock it in. Now that they have M4s, it'll be a lot harder for T side. Simplify does come out, but there's nobody playing around ads or mid. Now CT is playing 2 around A, 2 around B with 1 holding mid. GTA, he does get some action, but Tracho takes him down. Yuto Use does come out, but once again, T-side has control of mid, and that's kind of where map control is important. But Level is able to find Josh and finds Bora, but Azeke does trade him out. And once again, everybody on T-side is damaged. Tracho is barely alive. Moon, Shadow, and Shinlo versus Tracho, Dom, and Azeke. And T-side has made their way B-long and house. Until Use does come out. Moon is watching this B-long angle. Though Azeke taking down Moon, Shadow, Shinlo playing CT. Does find Dom, but now it's a 2v1 situation. Azeke gets the plant. And Tracho's gonna have to play it real safe here. He's barely alive. And Tracho does find Shinlo for a last kill. 10-5. Team Uprising dominating. Finding 3 rounds on T side. And everybody on CT side should be able to buy out, and that is the case. And T side is once again going to play around mid. Around streets, belong. And they're just going to try to get some kills here. Map control. Zeke pushing up real fast. And T-side might just be taking it towards B. They're going to try to get mid control once again. GTA is watching it. He does get flashed and backs off. So once again, T-side does have control of mid. Bora finding GTA. And the util use does come out. Now CT side is still watching B site. And T side is going to try to go for a head-on confrontation. Belong and House. With one player playing up a mid. And Shadow. Bora does take down Moon. Shinlo does take down Dom. Shadow and Level getting their picks. But Arm evens it out. Josh takes down Shinlo after Shinlo takes down Bora. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Level versus Josh. Can Josh... Oh my goodness! The timing! And the util use does come out. So 1v1 situation. The bomb plant does go down. Level. Folds the round! Level. Oh my goodness. Josh with the clutch. Yeah, Level. Lock it in, gang. Because Josh switched to P250 and got the kill there. 11-5 is the score, and Uprising is just dominating on this map. And both sides are bought out once again. And player's going to try for an early peek. Now, Shadow does find Dom. But Zeke does get that refrag. Level takes down Zeke and backs off. It's now a 4v3 situation. And Sentinels might get their first round on CT. With Moon taking down Josh there. Tracho and Bora, last two left alive. Now the util use does come out. Tracho's going to press it, finds Moon. And now it's a 2v3 situation. Tracho did take some damage, but not a lot. And if T-side can isolate it to a 2v2, which is what looks to be going on right now, GTA does take down Bora. Now it's a 1v3 situation. And GTA does take down Tracho. (11-6) is the score. And T-side is going to be Eco. They're a 5-stack on Eco. See what they choose to do here. And they're all pressing up towards mid or B. And they are pressing up B. They're going to go for a 5-stack Eco push. And Josh does get a first kill, but GTA takes down 3 before Bora gets that refrag. It's a 2v3 situation. And Bora does have a gun. Dom is playing around mid, but he's going to get a gun from Belong as well. And Shadow on B. Honestly, if T-side can isolate it to a 2v2, it is possible. And that looks to be the case. There's one player on A. But T-side is going to have some issues here. Dom and Bora both have guns. And Level does take down Dom, and Shadow cleans it up, taking down Bora. 11-7 is the score. But T-side is now able to buy out. And we'll see what happens. But T-side's looking to go A mid and A long. Or maybe go back streets. Too early to tell yet, but CT side now does have one player watching house. Moon is holding house here. And that's where a lot of the control from T-side has come from. They take good control out of B long and house, and they kind of run with it. And Moon, if he's sounding, he might know that he's going to get some action coming up from heaven here. But T-side is playing it patient. They have 49 seconds left in the round. They still have freedom of choice, and they're going to take it up towards mid. Bora taking down level. Shadow goes for a pre-fire swing out, but Tracho does take him down. GTA, poor choice there. Tracho taking down GTA. And now it's a 5v2 situation with 28 seconds. Shinlo does take down Dom, but again, the refrags come out, and when all the dust settles, it is a 3v1 situation. Moon, last alive. And he's 58 HP. It looks like he might just go for a save here, possibly. Oh no, he finds Tracho, and he makes his way up towards a mid here. Oh, the timing. He's 58 HP and broke. He doesn't have a lot of HP, and Josh takes down Moon. Very well played by Team Uprising, and they take the lead 12-7. Well, they've had the lead. But very well done by Team Uprising. And CT side is still able to buy out, but Team Uprising just has great control of the game. And Moon is playing up, going back house. Once again. But Team Uprising hasn't really been abusing A as they have been B. And once again, they have B long control. And it seems to be that they're going to try to enter from B long. Might get some action from that peek out T. CT, okay. We got some action here with Tracho. They are using a lot of time, though. There is 55 seconds left. Josh. Gotta clear corners there. Bora does get a kill on GTA. Moon getting a second kill of the round. Bora taking down Shadow. It's a 2v3 situation with 40 seconds left. But T-side does not have bomb. And Bora, clear your corners. And Level getting a kill on Arm. Getting another one, taking down a Zeke. 12-8 is the score. And T-side is all ecoed out, so they might win another one here. It'd be bad if they lost, but goes for a swing out. And he does some damage but backs out. And CT side is getting their kills out here. But Zeke did get a kill there. And Dom unable to hit a shot. GTA taking down Dom, and Shinlo cleaning up the round by taking down Zeke and Bora. T-side should be able to buy out, but this would be the craziest comeback if Team Sentinels does win this. Going from 12-7, but it'll be very, very hard for them to do this. And T-side's going to make their way up towards towards mid and B long. Now the util use does come out. But once again, T-side is very patient. They play it very patient. And they are making their way, some of them are making their way towards square here. Now Shadow probably heard them out, and he goes for a jiggle peek. And he knows that there's some there. But they're currently split 2 square and 3 mid, and they're going to enter up through mid, and Moon, the timing is not in his favor. Tracho into Zeke getting some kills. Level is able to find Tracho, but Zeke gets that refrag. It's a 2v4 situation. Shinlo and GTA, last 2 alive. And they clutch it up. And they're going to go B, and Dom takes down GTA. And this seems to be all she wrote. Dom takes down Shinlo to end it all. And Team Uprising wins it. Very well played.